On the practice court, every drill is designed to mirror real match conditions. Tennis points are usually under 10 seconds, with several rapid changes of direction each rally, yet a match can still drag on for hours. Rune's workouts reflect that pattern. We do short, explosive sprints and footwork drills to simulate quick rallies, and also longer sets of cardio or intervals to simulate recovery between points. In other words, his fitness work teaches his body to burst into action like a sprinter and then bounce right back, point after point. This way, when a long rally finishes, he still has the energy to sprint for the next ball. Building a strong base of power is at the core of everything. We focus on his legs and core, because on each shot, the energy really comes from the ground up. As one coach puts it, the stronger the body, the more force a player can produce through the ground, into the racket, and into their game. That means when Rune drives off his legs in a serve or a forehand, every pound of strength adds extra speed to the ball. In practice, every explosive movement in training is about transferring strength from his legs through his torso to his swing, so that on court his strokes feel more powerful and efficient. This training isn't about lifting heavy weights in isolation, though. Rune has commented after sessions with his new trainer that he realized it was not only about getting stronger, lifting weights, because that's not what tennis is about. So much of our gym work is done in tennis-like positions or with movement to improve balance and coordination at the same time. The idea is to build a robust athletic body that stays stable under load. For example, he might do strength exercises while lunging or twisting in a way that mimics serving, so the muscle gains carry over to the court. By the time he's out there sprinting or swinging, his body has already learned to hold itself strong and move powerfully. Explosive agility is equally crucial. When Rune lunges for a drop shot or leaps for a volley, he needs his muscles to react instantaneously. In tennis, speed only works if you have the strength to support it. Our routines include fast footwork patterns and reactive drills, so he can change direction on a dime. In the image above, you see a moment of explosive play. His leg drive and torso torque combine to send the ball flying. We practice exactly that kind of movement in training, so on match day, that volley comes naturally from his conditioned body. We also never lose sight of endurance. Tennis has a surprising flip side. It's as much about lasting power as it is about sudden bursts. One day, he might run full out for a passing shot, and the next, he could be in a 5-set marathon. That's why his program mixes interval training to mimic the stop and go of points with longer, steady aerobic work to boost recovery. In effect, we teach his heart and muscles to reset quickly. Even after a brutal, long rally or an exhausting set, Rune can recover faster and stay fresh because his fitness levels have been pushed to match those endurance demands. A big benefit of all this conditioning is injury protection. Tennis is repetitive and puts stress on joints. Strong muscles help absorb those stresses. By strengthening key muscle groups around his hips, shoulders, and core, we reduce kinetic chain weaknesses and the likelihood of injuries. A stable core means less strain on his back when he twists for a serve. Strong legs and hips mean his knees and ankles bear less of the load when he stops and pivots. In practical terms, we're building him a body that holds together under pressure. What one coach called improving joint stability and muscular resilience, particularly under fatigue, so he can rack up tournaments without breaking down. This physical training also fuels mental confidence. When Rune feels strong and fit, he plays more freely in tough moments. He knows he's done the hard work, so he trusts that he can chase down balls or grind out a point without blowing up. In fact, trainers note that building a body they can trust gives players greater confidence in tough match moments. We often see his belief increase as his fitness improves. He'll go for an aggressive shot in a close set simply because he knows he has the energy and strength to back it up. In this way, the gains aren't just in his muscles, but in his mindset too. Every workout ultimately serves one goal, making Rune's actual tennis easier and more effective. We tailor everything to how he moves in a match, so that in competition, he finishes points with energy to spare and hits each ball with maximum quality. To quote the NSCA tennis manual, tennis is a physically demanding sport that requires a high level of strength, power, power, speed, agility, coordination, balance, endurance, and flexibility. In other words, we cover every physical need of the game. By the time he steps onto the court for a big match, his body has been trained in exactly those areas, letting him play fast, strong, and smart from the first serve to the last. That's the point of this strength and conditioning. It gives Rune the athletic foundation to play his best tennis under any circumstances.